Greetings everybody, this is Serpentine451 here, better known as Tony, and this is the top 8 anime openings of... What is this series in particular, you're asking, and why is it on the YouTuber's Core channel? Well, I wanted to add my own little segment here like I used to do in the past, and since I am a college graduate, I have a little bit more time to actually make videos again. Well, then I am going to work also still, so that's going to cause some other problems. But let me explain the rules here of this particular segment. There's a reason why I say top 8 instead of a top 10. Well, there's 4 seasons of anime, in particular, that are spring, winter, fall, and summer. Not really in that order. And then the anime that are connected to that particular season, I choose 2 of my favorites from that particular anime season of that particular year. And speaking of a year, I chose the year 2014. It holds a special significance. That is when I started really watching anime at the time. And it's a lot of where my personal favorite anime openings started to arise. And with that said, I think I should count down my favorites from that particular year. There's another rule I would like to set up as well. I'm only choosing the openings that I liked from a particular show. If there's a second opening, I choose either the first or the second as my favorite, because some shows' openings impress me the most, some I despise with every fiber of my being. So, on top of that, let's actually get to the list of the top 8 anime openings of 2014. Starting with, from the show Brunhilde in the Darkness, is the first opening, Brunhilde in the Darkness. An instrumental piece where it sounds a lot similar to the 90s X-Men cartoon in a lot of different parts to the song itself. It's mostly very operatic in its singers, because there's no actual singing, no lyrics connected to the song. Bunch of string instruments, a lot of bellowing music itself. If you actually listen to the full song itself, which I'm mostly talking about the songs, not the actual opening animations of each of these particular shows, or what have you. Sometimes it's going to take me a while to remember a show with its connected opening. Because, let's face it, my memory's not the best at times. But with Brunhilde in the Darkness, it's big in its scope in terms of its music. It's supposed to fill you with a sense of suspense. And coming from the people who made Elfen Lied, and this is a show about supernatural sci-fi witches with very unique abilities, and a protagonist connected to the main heroine. This is a show that's intense, with a song. Well, its first opening is very intense. Its second opening is nothing but screamo, and it pisses me the fuck off. Sorry, if I'm gonna be cursing, it's because certain things really annoy me. Like the second opening to Brunhilde. It's annoying. It just makes me mad. On to number 7. And this is Won't You Kiss Me from Sakura Trick. Yes, I know. This song may be pretty average at best, akin to other things that I watched, but it's a Yuri show with a Yuri opening. But there's a particular reason why I like this opening. It's very catchy. Sometimes with an anime opening, even though Brunhilde in the Darkness, the instrumental piece, is unique in its scope and the way it uses music, this is J-pop at its finest when it comes to Won't You Kiss Me. Even though it's not the most unique sounding song, it's catchy, makes you want to dance, makes you want to sing to it, and hell, the opening animation, which I barely will talk about here in this segment, is actually kind of adorable in a lot of ways. Now, moving on to number 6 on the list is Overlappers from When Superhuman Powers Become Commonplace. Well, superhuman battles become commonplace. Now, with this particular opening, I love it because it's still J-pop, but it's unique in that it has multiple singers. Over Won't You Kiss Me When it has roughly about two. I can hear about three to four voices in Overlappers. Overlappers is one of my favorites, similar to Won't You Kiss Me and Run He'll Learn in the Darkness, is that musically it made me want to love it. The first time I heard it, I loved it from the start. A lot of these songs are the reason why I chose them is because I love them and it's connected to that particular year. And with that said, I want to move on to number 5. Number 5 is Sekai wa Koi ni Oshiteru from Blue Spring Ride. Now, with this song, it's a ballad. The reason why I chose this in particular is because, well, I love songs. I love romances. I love stories with a romantic bend to it. Even though I like to call myself the harem king, I'm a romantic at heart. And this song itself, even when people dub it into English, it's a song about finding love. It's a song about what love truly means to somebody. How you could find the person you care about the most in the past, present, or future, and what they mean to you. That's the reason I love this song. And then moving on to number 5. Wait a minute. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Number 4, sorry, is Psycho Legendays from the anime comedy, if I can find it here. Setukai Yukunin Domo. Yeah, I know, folks. Sometimes Japanese is hard for some people. Basically, this is a song that personifies the show itself. This is a high-energy comedy song about, well, school. And it's much akin to some of the female characters in the show, is very, very perverted. Some of the parts of the song itself is actually kind of funny. It makes me want to laugh, and hey, this is a song I actually want to see get an English translation and people sing to it. Because, good lord, would this be funny. Anyway, on to number 3. True Force. Well, I will call it True Force from Blade Dance and the Elementalers. Now this is a J-Rock song, and I love this song in particular. It's full of energy, it's full of just pure raw power. Hell, it kind of sounds like 80s hair metal at times. It's so filled with energy and ramped up feelings of testosterone, even though it's sung by a female singer. It's still very fun. It still has a lot of energy. I keep saying the same thing over and over again, but this song has lyrics like, "Oh Holy Silver Light." It's basically showing the power of true force and looking into your inner light. On to number 2. This game from No Game, No Life. I love this song. I love this show in particular, but this song itself is another J-pop, kind of a ballady sounding song, talking about how much games are fun and how you and I can beat any odds. Well, that's what I've heard anyway, from one of the English versions that I've heard, in which some of these songs actually make good English. It has good versions of it in English too. It's really cool. It's really exciting. It's filled with a lot of energy. And I'm mentioning the show again, but the opening animation to this song in particular for this show is gorgeous. The animation style, a bit grainy at times, kind of hard to get used to, kind of like the Count of Monte Cristo. But with this song and this the opening piece of animation, it fits perfectly. And it's beautiful, much like the song. Now on to my favorite song of 2014, my favorite anime opening of 2014, from the show Seven Deadly Sins. I have, well, the song, Seven Deadly Sins, its second opening. Even though this second opening may have come out in 2015, Seven Deadly Sins, the anime, came out in October of 2014, so it still counts. Seven Deadly Sins is mostly sung in English, saying that we can all face these together against all the seven deadly sins. Hell, even some of the lyrics I love for this song. And it's a J-Rock song filled with so much energy. And this is a song I wouldn't mind covering. Well, if my singing ability was a little bit better. And I will mention this part of the opening of the song itself. Fight for the pleasure, all come together, there's no reason why. And this is a great opening. I hope all of you agree. And I know that this song and all the songs I mentioned here on this list will always get a playback. So with that said, this has been Serpentine 451, and if you really like this segment, let me know in the comment section below what your favorite songs from 2014 were when it comes to anime openings. Hell, even do anime endings. I won't mind to hear some of your favorites as well. The next year I may do is, well, it may be up to you. If anyone chooses a particular anime year, keep in mind, make sure you do it between 2000, from 2000 to now, 2016. Well, if 2016, not just yet. Because the next two anime seasons haven't debuted yet, so I don't get to choose my 8 openings. Keep in mind, I still have 8 so far when it comes to 2016. That will be done at a later date. So you have from 2000 to 2015. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This has been Serpentine 451 from the YouTubers Core. You can call me Tony, and I will catch you guys later. Keep listening to great anime music.